almost time to sit around the table, pass the bread, the mashed potatoes, but first you have to get to your travel destination, right? Thanks for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Maria Lizignoli.
And I'm Mark McPherson. Now I'm hungry for a Thanksgiving meal. More than 1 million Wisconsinites are expected to travel for the Thanksgiving holiday. NBC 15's Cameron Kelly joins us now in studio. Cameron, AAA is forecasting more holiday travelers than last year.
They're also warning travelers to leave for their destinations early or after rush hour. There will also be fewer cars on the road for the actual holiday. AAA's Director of Public Affairs says it's the same for return times. Leave out before the rest of the world is awake. Majority of Wisconsinites will travel by car to get to Thanksgiving dinner on time.
The worst time is going to be Wednesday. That is when you're going to have a mix of people who are still doing their regular weekday commutes, along with folks who are getting that head start on their holiday travels.
And over 100,000 people will be flying to their destinations, which is a record high for the Badger State. Live in the studio, Cameron Kelly, NBC 15 News.